Yeah, good day, everyone. I want to talk about another policy, a good policy, but wrongly implemented. I remember vividly, I'll keep on reminding you this. Before the inauguration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I wrote you a letter that for Nigeria to move forward, we need a grassroots policy. The policy that goes straight to the masses. One, I'm not going to talk about that fully now, but it's part of it. The educational system in Africa, I won't say in Africa, sorry, in Nigeria, is totally wrong. The educational system is totally wrong. Your policy on vocational studies, thumbs up, is a good one, but it's wrongly implemented. I remember when we were growing up in the elementary school, primary school, then we used to go to a place called Center, where we learned woodwork and metal work. You understand? There's the fabrication aspect. There's about 2 metal work, then 1 woodwork. The ladies go to the home economics and cooking and weaving and all these things center. But later, everything was cancelled. If you want to implement your so-called vocational studies, the educational system of Nigeria have to be restructured. Formerly, the British system, the A levels, the this, the that, then the American system, junior secondary school, senior secondary school. Now, then you now come up with JAMB and intake exam. Even these people, you copy their educational system. In America, just few schools do entrance into their school after leaving the high school because they trust their primary and secondary school system. They trust. So if you have a good grade, schools will be hunting for you. School will be hunting for you. So you don't need a board exam to come in. So if Nigeria really want to work, my own suggestion, from primary 1 to primary 5 should be enough for primary school. The last year should be for vocational studies. Woodwork, metalwork, fabrication, casting, what they call it, catering and hotel. So many vocational courses can be created, and vocational centers. If you create a vocational centers, because this is a grassroots policy that will make them from the grassroots. This is going to make them from the grassroots. So the knowledge is in their brain already, growing up. So if one does not work, one will work. If the education system does not go well with them, it will go on. Once they get to secondary school, you find a way to inculcate this thing into the curriculum of the secondary school too. That is the only way, because I don't see you creating vocational school, telling people, all the young ones, are you telling me the guys that are in their 16, 17 right now, that are talking about Yahoo and all this rest of crypto, all the rest of courtism and everything, we have time to go to vocational centers and start enrolling themselves for vocational centers? The education is messed up already. The youth orientation is messed up already. That's why I said any policy you are making should be a policy of grassroots, or policy of the masses. Check your media, ask your media expert to go and check all these things. I wrote you probably with that March or April before your inauguration in May. I wrote this to you personally. That is the only thing. The security I talked about is about grassroots. The agriculture I talked about is about grassroots. If these policies have been implemented from the beginning, we should be talking about hunger in Nigeria. We should be talking about insecurity in Nigeria. Everything we are going through now is because all your policies is not rooted to the grassroots. Think very well. You might not take my word serious, but you will still come back to it. Because I don't see any Yahoo boy telling the boy to go back and learn how to do wedding and everything, when he will tell you some of his mates is cashing out. When some of them are doing rituals and everything here and there. They don't believe in education. They don't believe in anything. To cut all the story short, when you see a young boy doing what is above his age, and to where did he get the money? The parents is not asking. Nobody is asking. The values has been taken away. And me and you, everybody know who took the values away. Everybody know who took the values away. They mess up the whole thing. I pray you listen to me this time. I pray you go to the grassroots and start fighting this from the grassroots, because something that has been rotten from the root cannot be amended at the top. You have to start from the root. You have to start from the root if you want your policy and your legacy to stand. Thank you.